I was so horrified by a video that an online film student named Tyler submitted that I had to call the dean at 1 in the morning. She suggested that I give the police the video. At a Maryland art college, I am a filmmaking instructor. My filmmaking course was online in late 2020 during the lockdown. The first assignment I usually give my students is to film a location. Students in an online course simply record videos in and around their homes. The majority of students were proud to display their collection of action figures and gaming setup. For roughly 5 minutes, a student by the name of Tyler set up his camera on a tripod and recorded a dead oak tree in his backyard. I usually have students record a chase scene or a snowball fight for continuity editing. Students simply recorded themselves playing with their pets or cooking for the internet. A video that Tyler submitted showed him tying a noose. Then he used the same dead oak tree to hang a mannequin. Even though I was starting to feel uneasy, I had to pretend not to worry. Students studying film and horror always go together. I don't want to come across as easily frightened. Tyler sent in a video of a man dancing around a dead oak tree while dressed as a medieval jester and sporting a smiley mask for the following assignment. It was really unsettling and was only in black and white. I'm accustomed to students sending me horror films. However, those were wild and graphic, but fun. This video was very unsettling. Tyler sent me a private message after class, asking if I was tired of seeing the same tree all the time. I declined against my better judgment. He ought to pursue his inspiration for as long as possible if he discovered a muse. At the time, it seemed like the appropriate thing to say. Other professors told me that Tyler started incorporating the dead oak tree into everything he did. He edited a picture of an automobile crash onto a picture of a dead oak tree in photography class. He drew the dead oak tree with a number of people hanging from it in his digital illustration class. In the meantime, Jaden, a budding YouTuber, contacted me to ask if he could turn in a Let's Play for class. Normally I would have said no, but at the time everyone was in home isolation, so I reasoned that it might be okay. Simply include a tone of narration. Then Jaden asked me to tune into Twitch to watch him play PUBG live. When I did, I noticed with some amusement that Tyler was on his team. After the stream, I inquired as to how Jaden knew Tyler. Jaden mentioned that Tyler lived a few houses down the road from him and was his neighbor. Jaden told me what had happened to Tyler during their middle school years. A man who claimed to have lived in that house before knocked on Tyler's door when he was by himself at home. The father was about to complete the treehouse the man had asked him to build when he fell from the tree and broke his neck. The man told Tyler that he simply wanted to see the oak tree once more, even though it had been more than 20 years since he had moved away. Although Tyler refused to let him inside, he told him that he could explore the backyard and take a closer look. Before his parents returned home and discovered the man hanging from the tree, Tyler spent his time playing video games. Tyler wasn't enrolled in any of my classes the following semester, in early 2021, but a professor of cinematography video called me regarding one of Tyler's videos. The task involved illuminating a nighttime scene, so Tyler simply recorded a handheld point-of-view video of himself using a torch to circle around a tree. She claimed to have yelled at Tyler for submitting something unprofessional, rather than something more appropriate. She wondered if she had done something wrong when Tyler logged off. Other students began chatting to me about Tyler's fixation on the dead oak tree after noticing it too. They informed me that Tyler stopped attending any classes as well. A few days later, I was watching Jaden on Twitch at approximately 11 p.m. when he was live streaming. Tyler barging through Jaden's bedroom door startled me. His body was covered in bruises and cuts. His shirt was drenched in blood, and his body was covered in glass fragments. There was still blood dripping from his forehead. Jaden was understandably freaked out and threw himself off his chair, screaming at the top of his lungs. Jaden deserves praise for not swearing or shouting Tyler out of his room. Jaden inquired as to Tyler's condition. Tyler asked, "Are you watching?" as he peered into the camera. He instructed me to view the video he sent in. Approximately 20 people participated in the chat, some of whom were my students. In the chat, a trustworthy student instructed her to dial 911 and instructed Jaden to administer Tyler some basic first aid. I received a notification that someone had uploaded a sizable video file to our department's file storage right before I was going to call the police myself. When I opened it, I saw a video clip that claimed to have been uploaded using Tyler's username. It featured Tyler mounting a camera to the rear of his vehicle. He looked straight at the camera, having turned from his driver's seat. My mouth dropped open when I saw Tyler simply step on the gas and slam into the dead oak tree without even looking back to face forward.